Hello and welcome to this bumpy beer tasting from the Flying Dog out of Frederick, Maryland. I have the Fair Imperial Pumpkin Ale. So, Fair Imperial Pumpkin Ale is an ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. That is the label art there. Flying Dog always has something to do with dogs. Crazy artwork they always have as well. This comes in at 9% ABV. On the back here, it does say, "Why is there only one time of year when we embrace the fear? At all other times, the fear dominates us, controls us, and prevents us from greatness. Whatever the fear is that consumes you, learn to embrace it. Only then will the true artist in you rise up." And it does say, for optimal freshness, enjoy by, and then it says vintage 19. So there actually is no real expiration date. So you can age this one, apparently, according to Flying Dog. I believe I've never had this Imperial Pumpkin Ale from Flying Dog, so in for a treat. It is at the very end of August, but right now fall is in the air. It's pretty much right around today. Didn't get up much past 70, and nighttime temperatures down the 50s. There are some sightings of the leaves starting to change color as well. So for that autumn fall foliage in New England, it's starting to happen. So it's close enough. I decided, I saw this one in the store and I knew it was going to be fresh. So it's time to just embrace it. Start enjoying these October beers. Even though August is kind of silly. So let's go ahead and crack this open. I do have a fall goblet type glass to pour this into. So got a nice hiss coming out of it. I haven't heard that in a while. Some good cannon smoke as well. I know everybody really enjoys that. There you go, if I shake it. Hoping some of these mosquitoes will start to go away because they're actually starting to bite me out here. But let's go in with the pour. Oh, this is pouring out pretty dark. I think I can get all of it. I'm so used to 16-ounce cans now. It's like I can't fit it, but I can. Yeah, the lighting's not going to do this justice much, but yeah, the head on this is a little off-white, very small, tight, compact bubbles. Looks like it might leave some lacing. The coloration on the beer is a very dark, like reddish hue. It's not coming up that way. I don't know if I can get. I don't know if I can get the hue. Let's. It's not gonna come up. Maybe that's a better color. Yeah. So that's what it's looking like. So for the aromas. Okay, so for the appearance on this, even though it does come off as very dark where I'm looking, I tried to show you the best I could with moving the camera around and showing it in some lighting that I have. But the appearance on this, it is a very dark, beautiful, deep amber red hue to the body. 6 out of 6. In the daytime, I think this would look a lot better. The aromas on this, I am getting spices. First, I mean, there's definitely spices coming up through this. To me, and there's quite a few beers that do this with this spice combination. I'm sure they're using, it's the typical cinnamon nutmeg type spices, but it kind of smells like Moxie soda. I don't know if anybody's ever had Moxie soda. I'm sure there's somebody watched my video that's had Moxie soda. I get that a lot in these pumpkin style beers. After that, there's a slight bit of maltiness, a little bit of a sweetness goes into like a caramel note in the aroma, and this, to me, it smells like trick-or-treating. It actually does smell like the festive season in October. So, all right, it's time to go in for the first swig. So, cheers. So for the flavors in this one, there is a spice note that comes up. It kind of seems like I'm not getting like the cinnamon flavor or anything like that, really. It seems to just be more of a nutmeg type spice note. There's a sweet malt that comes in, but then it just goes in, like straight into this alcohol flavor. It's really quite boozy. And there is a slight bit of a lingering bitterness to finish it off. So you kind of left with this alcohol note and bitterness. Middle ground, medium body. And it seems to have like a medium carbonation. Alright, so for the flavors on this one, I gave a total score of 13 out of 19. The body on it was fine. 5 out of 5 for that. My overall 1 out of 10. I'm going to give this a 5. If this was maybe aged a bit longer, like I said, I think this is probably super fresh. These beers just started coming out for this year, so yeah, I should probably save at least a bottle, maybe drink it on Halloween or something, and just see how it's changed. But the booziness is just killing me. It doesn't really have any real pumpkin like or any real fall flavors in it besides that little bit of that you get that spice note at the beginning, like I said, with the nutmeg type flavor. All right, so you add up all the scores on this. Flying Dog's The Fear Imperial Pumpkin Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, gets a BuMpy 38 out of 50. That's going to leave this at a good beer. Like I said, I would like to age at least the bottle and just see, hopefully some of that booziness just mellows out a bit. It's just a bit too much. It's overpowering a lot of this brew. There's not much flavor beyond the initial spice and then boozy and a little bit of bitterness. So, all right, cheers, guys, and thank you for watching.